What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make extra money on Postcripts. So if you're not already on Postcripts, stop this video and use the link in my bio right now below to sign up for Postcripts. But if you are on Postcripts, you got a few hundred subscribers, or if you only got like 100 subscribers, this video is for you because this is something foundational that I don't see a lot of people doing, or they might not know how to do it, and it can make you extra money on the platform with the subscribers that you already have while you're growing your list as well. So without further ado, I want y'all to do me a favor as well, because I'm about to give y'all some gems. Just get this video to 200 likes. Just get this video to over 200 likes, guys. And I'm gonna keep on giving y'all the gems regardless. And if you like this content, share it with somebody as well that might need this content. Don't just keep it all to yourself. But without further ado, I'm gonna get into the video and I'm gonna go over everything and I'm gonna break it down for you. All right, guys. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make extra money with Postscripts. Like I said, if you haven't already downloaded Postscripts, make sure you download Postscripts. One thing I want to show you guys is I have a video on my YouTube teaching you guys how to make your own segment. So if you don't know how to do that already, I will pause this video and go check that video out and learn how to make a segment on Postscripts, because that's going to be very important for this video, just learning how to make your own segment. And on here, as you can see, some of the segments that I have on my Postscripts is 0 orders, click but didn't order, customer texted more than once, customers with 1 purchase, customers with 2 purchase or more, didn't order Black Friday, Cyber Monday drop, didn't order Cardi drop, didn't order this drop, didn't order that drop. And the reason why, and I'm going to show you why those segments are called didn't order. So one thing that I do is, and we all do, we send a campaign message. We send an initial message, right? And one thing that you will notice when you start to send your messages is you'll send out to, like, let's say right here, we sent out the message to 15,000 people, right? Only 4,000 people actually clicked on this message. And only 4,000 people clicked on the link and 619 people placed the order. I'm sorry. And that's how much money we made off of this. Somebody might be like, oh, bet, that's a lot of money. Campaign's over with. I always like to take it another step because I see, like, hey, like, what's the drop off right here? Like, all right, they clicked on the link, but how come they didn't order? Like, you know what I'm saying? How come only this many people ordered after they clicked on the link? You know what I'm saying? So I can already tell, like, the people that didn't click on the link, they're not interested at all. They're not understand that. So I'm like, okay, they're not interested. So let me go on to the people that are semi-interested, the people that clicked on the link, but they did not place an order. So what I would normally do is I'll make a whole segment for that, as you can do on Postscript. So I can make a segment that says click link, but then place the order. And I'll show you guys on here, but I do say check out my segment video. It's very important. So, because I go really into detail, I'm going to go really quick right here. So let's say I make a segment, didn't place order, but clicked. All right, number of orders. I can do their last order date. I can do subscriber has clicked, and I can put what campaign they clicked. And like I said, I have it in the other video, so I'm not going to go too into detail on it over here. So I can say, okay, clicked on September 1st campaign, but has no orders, but didn't order. I can make that as a segment. That can be my stipulations to put them in the segment. So that's one thing right there, right? So I'll send another message. So I'll send a message right here to where, like, I said didn't buy September 1st but clicked, right? That'll be this right here. So I'll send it to this many people, and off of that I made an extra $750. They didn't order on September 1st, but they did click, and I made an extra $750 from the people that were interested that did click. So that's one cool thing right there. I feel like a lot of people are missing out on. Like, we don't re-engage the people that did click. Like, we don't send another follow-up message. We don't send a sale message. We don't send a down sale. We don't send an up sale. We don't send nothing. Like, And I feel like a lot of people should get into the habit of doing that because there's money there. Like $750. This $750 paid for both of my campaigns. To send both of those campaigns, to send the initial campaign and the campaign to follow up, was $800 or so, right? So this $750 technically kind of sort of covered both of those campaigns. Y'all seen the first campaign did 44,000. This campaign did 750. I know a lot of people be like, "Yo, I don't want to be spammy. I don't want to blow people up." That's why I'm not sending it to everybody again. That's why I'm not sending it to the full 15,000 again. I'm only sending it to the people that actually clicked on the link because they were semi interested in what I had to talk about. So that's why I did that. Now let's look at somebody else, right? Let's look at another campaign I sent. So this campaign in particular is a very interesting campaign because when I sent this campaign, my Postscripts glitch. So that happens sometimes, guys, where your Postscripts might glitch, where your messages might go out slowly. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that but contact customer support, and hopefully they fix it right away. And then you just reach out to your customers on the Instagram front end and still try to fix the situation. So thank God in this situation where our Postscripts had glitched during this time, the product that we were selling was very popular, so we was getting a lot of sales on the front end from Instagram. A lot of people was just clicking the link from us, just posting it in the bio, posting it on the story, and all that. So that was cool. But still, this one was very interesting because like I was actually really shocked, and it showed me how much that my Postscripts really glitch and why I should always do a follow up. After this, I always did a follow up. So boom, I A/B test this. So like I split test this message to where like it sent to one half of my subscribers and I sent another message to my other half of my subscribers. That's why it says segment A/B group 1 or 2. So sometimes I split test. Sometimes I like to see like, hey, if I put an image in here, will more people click on it? Or if I don't do an image, will more people click on it? And I change the wording all the time. I'm always A/B testing, but this is something you do when you have a really big list. I don't say start A/B testing with a list anything under like 5,000. Like I wouldn't A/B test with anything under like 5,000 to be honest, because it won't make a whole lot of difference. But like when my list is this high, it costs me a lot of money to send a media message, a message with like emojis or photos or gifs or anything like that, compared to just sending a message with just text. So that's why I like to see which one converts better. Because if I can just make a lot of money off of just sending a message with just text, I will send just text. But it's really cheap to send SMS messages, guys. So I would say just go ahead and put the picture in there because I just like the customers to see like, oh, who's this message coming from, what they got going on. They get to see the product and then they come over to the site. So I will believe on my second test right here, as you can see, is the same message, but I didn't put no picture. Like I put no picture because I just wanted to see like what more I get clicks. On the last one, I had 1,500 clicks with a picture. On this one, I have 1,800 clicks without no picture. So it just shows like it really didn't make a much big of a difference, like a 300 people difference. It's really not that much in this drop of this bucket to make a really big difference for us. So like I would just go with the picture. Well, as you can see on both of those messages, I did an A/B test. We did 2,800 on this test right here, right? And then we did 1,900 on that test right there. This is the first initial message. These are the first 2 campaigns, and we sent these out on February 2nd of 2023 that year, right? These are the first 2 campaigns we sent out that year. I followed up 4 days later, guys. I followed up 4 days later. For everybody that clicked and didn't order from us, I followed up 4 days later. I sent this message on the 6th. Look how much money we made off the follow-up. 4 days later, I followed up. Look how much money we made off the follow-up, guys. So that's why I'm saying it's very important to always follow up. And just people that click, didn't get it. And then as you can see from my A/B test, I seen that the picture didn't do that well. That's why I followed up without the picture on the follow-up. Because I'm like, yo, the picture didn't even do that crazy. Let me just follow up with no picture. And that's what I did. And it was so crazy, guys. Like, it's so crazy that a lot of people are not doing follow-ups. A lot of people are not doing orders where, like, hey, like, they send the first message out and then they just follow up for all the people that didn't order. Like, I have I have case studies for days. I have case studies for days just showing guys like the follow up is so important. Let's go all the way over here. I think I got one right here. All right, so we did a drop right here. Didn't order the drop. So this is for everyone that didn't order the drop right here. The follow up right here, $407. Like off of the follow up, we got an extra 8 orders. Somebody might say it's not worth it, but for me, that's $407 that we wouldn't have made. And while you're growing your brand, right now we probably won't do this as much because we like to sell out. But while you're growing your brand, every dollar that you can make is so important, especially if you can spend $1 and make 4. And that's what you can do with SMS marketing. Like the stretch is so crazy. Like it's so crazy. It's to the point where you're paying like as low as 13 cents per message. That's so crazy just to make $407. That's insane, you know? And email is even cheaper. I'll even do follow ups in email. You can do the same practice. This is nothing new. This is just something I don't see a lot of people do when I look at their back end on their Postscript. They might just send one campaign and be content with that one campaign. Sometimes people need a little persuading or a little discount. Sometimes I'll add a discount in there in the follow up just because, like, hey, you was interested the first time around. Here, I don't know, because there's many reasons why people don't check out. Either it sells out, they don't want the item, or price. So if it's not sold out and they don't want the item and they still want the item, I'll just give them a little discount. And as you can see, I sent 3,000 messages right here. Only 326 people clicked after that, and only 8 people ordered. So either the items they want wasn't available, or the discount wasn't enough for them. That's why they didn't place that order. And I can see that. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to do a bigger discount. Maybe I need to keep certain items up or restock certain items. In this situation, on this specific drop, everything was pre-made. So I believe the reason why this 326 people didn't convert over here a lot is because like it was not enough stuff left over for them to buy, because everything was pre-made for this drop, and a lot of people wanted certain items from this drop, and that's why this one probably is not higher over here. But it's always A/B testing and understanding your customers, and I understand that. Like I can 326 people were interested again. The reason why they probably didn't buy anything is because we didn't have anything available for them to buy. Like, and the discount probably wasn't enough for them. So that's one thing I want a lot of people to start looking into when you do your campaigns. I want you guys to look into like just following up. Like when you do these campaigns, I want you guys to really look into following up on your customers. Like just like, hey, boom, boom. Even if it's not a follow-up sale, just even follow up to understand like why they didn't buy it, or what's like, because like it takes a lot for somebody to click that link, believe it or not. So if you're clicking the link and they're not purchasing, then it's something like, okay, what's going on here? Like, is the item trash? Is my shipping times too long? Did I not give them a big enough discount? And the discount one, I want to say, guys, excuse me, with the discount one, I want to say, guys, like be very careful with that. You don't want to be a brand that's always giving out discounts, because if you keep on cutting your costs and cutting your profit like that, if you keep on cutting your profit, you're going to end up putting yourself out of business, especially if you don't have enough money in the reserves to keep on reinvesting in your brand, to keep on buying new products, to keep on paying for marketing. Like, you're going to put yourself out of business. So when you do discounts, don't just be like 40% discount because you think that's what the customer want. Actually understand, are you still in profit if I give a discount on this specific item? Like for us, like if we get an item for like $16, we're moving it back for $100. So if I do a 50% off discount, I know I'm still enough profit to where I can do a 50% off discount. But I'm not also going to do a 50% off discount all the time, because when you do a lot of discounts, people are going to expect they're going to get a discount every time. Like, hey, they'll be like, and that's one thing I noticed too. They'll be like, hey, if I click and I don't order 2 days later, they're gonna send me a discount anyway. So let me just wait till I get my discount message. So I don't always send a discount. Sometimes I just send a follow up like, hey, the site is closing in an hour. If you still want to shop, come on. Like that's it. Like I don't always send a discount. So I only send a discount when I feel like, all right, we're in enough profit on this item to where we can afford a discount. That's when I start sending discounts. Or if I be like, oh, I haven't did a discount in a minute, let me give them a discount now. So like be very wary on sending out discounts and when you send out discounts and how you send out discounts. If you send a discount out every drop, customers are going to start expecting a discount and they're not going to want to pay the initial retail price. They're just going to want to wait for the discount. It's kind of like when it's like September and you know you need a new TV, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna wait till Black Friday because I know it's gonna be on sale. So that's why you have to be very wary of like how you give your customer discounts, and it don't be something too often to where they expect it and they don't want to pay your original retail price. So that's one thing I want to really make you guys make sure y'all think about. But always, please, like on Postscripts, if you're not, or even email Clavio, whatever you're doing, make sure you're following up. It's very important. That follow up is so important because you're not going to get everybody on the first text message. Like they might have clicked on it, something might have happened, and now like they're like they forgot they was had to click on it. It could have been at work. They got distracted. They could have did a lot of things. That's why the follow up is so important, guys. Boom. All right, y'all. I hope y'all got a lot of gems from this video. One thing I always really want to say is that I always feel I always forget out when I'm on the loom. It's just like the only way this works is if you work it. Like I've been on SMS marketing for 3 years now. So like I know I show all these big numbers and things like that. And I kind of want to block them out sometimes. But like that's the only way some of you guys even pay attention when y'all see these big numbers. But I don't really focus on that. I focus on doing the work, just like seeing what I need to do to make it happen. Just figuring out, like, hey, if I just followed up on these people, if I gave them a little discount here, if I gave them a little nudge here, this can equal more sales for me and my company so we can grow the brand. Because we take all that money and reinvest it and grow the brand, like, literally. So that's one thing I really want to say. Just make sure you're doing the work, guys. There's a lot of people out here that also gives good game on Postscripts and SMS marketing. You can look at a lot of my other videos, but just putting the work in, it's going to be boring at times because it's the same thing over and over. It gets tedious and repetitive, but I love that because it makes it easy for me. Like it's not some new thing that I gotta figure out every week. It's just like the same thing, the same messages, just different pictures, just following up. I have a frame plan and it works for me and it works for a lot of people I've coached too as well. So that's one thing I want to say, guys. Just make sure you're doing the work. Don't just watch these videos, turn it off, and not put the work in. Put this plan I just gave to you in your toolbox of tricks. You know what I'm saying? And whip it out for your next drop. And just let me know down in the comment section below if it worked out for you or not. Also, if you like videos like this, just please always just like the video. Another thing, if you have any other questions that I did not go over, leave them in the comment section down below, and I might respond in the comments or just make a video on it. I try my best to get to all the comments done. Without further ado, guys, I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. I hope y'all have a great day.